designer?
I've always been interested in art, and when I got my associate's degree in fine art, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it, so I took a break for a few years, and then I was needing to go back to school, and I have always been obsessed with movies and movie posters and just anything that gets you to want to go see a movie. And so when I researched what I needed to do to get into that field, I found graphic design.
So why did you choose IPFW?
I'm from Kansas originally, and the schools in Kansas were hours from my home and would cost like $25,000 a semester to go to, and I wouldn't be able to have a job while going to school because the programs there were just so hard and just studious, and it was crazy. So I have an aunt and uncle that live here, and I just was like, you know, you always said I could come live with you if I wanted to and go to school. So I picked up and moved, decided I was gonna go to school in Fort Wayne. 2 weeks later, I moved to Fort Wayne.
So do you have some work for us today to show us?
I guess I can show you some. So this was the Japanese style box. I had to create the paper. Second favorite class, Miss Campbell and his sarcastic stuff.
Did you create that with a gradient mesh?
Yes, how did you know?
Oh, lovely work. What piece are we looking at here?
For a project, we had to create a new logo for downtown Fort Wayne, and I tried to play on like the Three Rivers aspect of Fort Wayne without being obvious of it being Three Rivers, so that's why there's 3 separate sections.
So what's something you do in your spare time?
I play video games.
Gamer girl, nice.
Yeah, it's a way for me to relieve some stress in my life, even though sometimes I end up being more stressed because I get mad at the game.
So how long do you have to usually wait for Illustrator to open?
A lifetime until it finally pops up.
Ah, very nice.
I'm Obie Cruz, and this is my house. Let's go on a tour of my home. There's that thing. There's my TV. We don't actually have any TV, it's just there for movies. Kitchen. That's a room. And this is my godforsaken space where I sleep. I hate this wall color. It's very disturbing to me. This is my desk. Sorry, it's kind of full of crap right now, but I guarantee you this is where magical stuff happens most of the time.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Obie Cruz. 25, about to be 26 years old. I was born and raised in Chicago, but currently here in Fort Wayne, attending IPFW for graphic design. I've been doing art since from the time I could draw. I was real inspired by my brother. He's an artist himself, and throughout his entire time of high school, he would draw and do all these amazing things on pieces of paper that I just thought was the most amazing thing ever. So that kind of ignited me to get in on that and do a little bit of creative searching, I guess you can say, myself, and try to study what he was doing so I could do it myself. And I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it until it became almost like breathing. And now here I am. I've been doing it for a majority of years of my life, and I love everything about it. I love everything about art, its emotional quality, its ability to impact people on any level from any culture, it doesn't matter. I love taking a vision that comes from my own head that no one else has and trying to show others, I guess, a little bit of what goes on inside my own.
So what does a graphic design artist mean to you?
A graphic design artist to me means the act of communicating a thought or idea to someone in a constructed visual manner. As I said before, graphic design and I guess you can say fine art have a lot of the same type of traits in that you're communicating a vision to someone without saying anything. With graphic design, I love the process and the challenge of conveying something that isn't spoken directly to an individual, but is expressed purely through visual medium. Shapes, contour, lines, you name it. It all comes together in one construction to show the person, or the client, I should say, that you know what you're talking about.
Where do you see your career ending up? What do you want to do with your skills?
At this point, I have two different things that I can do. I can either go into graphic design, I can go into a more fine art career path, or I can just simply do both. I prefer to do both. I love the very tight constrictiveness of graphic design, and it kind of forces you to be creative in very harsh conditions. So I essentially see myself doing anything that involves art, basically. I love it. I love doing it. I love seeing people's faces when I produce it. And as I said before, I really enjoy just sharing a vision that is only inside of me to other people. So I see myself going on either career path very easily.
Can you show us a little bit of your personal artwork that you've done so far?
Yeah, sure. I guess I can start with the older stuff first because it has kind of changed a bit. As far as older stuff is concerned, I used to do things that were more along the lines of kind of a cross between Japanese and kind of a ancient medieval fairy tale kind of look. This is an example of one of the pieces. You know, it's more ornate. There's a lot of detail that has gone into it. there's watercolors in it, and it just kind of expresses this kind of romantic feeling, but on, I guess, a gothic scale, even though I don't really like that. And for my most recent, newer stuff, I guess you can say, I keep my sketchbook. This one can be considered one. It's a lot more bare. There's hardly any shadows on it. I stick almost predominantly to black and white anymore. I don't use watercolors hardly anymore. This is the most recent one that I've done. I have like a really big thing for red hair now. I guess it's like my thing now, I don't know. But that combined with the black ink just creates a more pop, it creates more life. It's more complementary to each other, I guess you can say, you know, the black and red and then the white. But right now I'm pretty happy with what I have and what I'm producing.
Well, what I normally do to stress relief from cars constantly moving past stuff while we're trying to film is I normally play soccer in my free time.
So this is where we get coffee. I put the money in and everything like that. Pick what I want. But it never ever comes out. And when it does, it's hooks.
So where do you park at?
And I park right here. Can't beat 10-minute parking, especially when you come for like 3 hours and the cops don't even know. Wait. Yep, no ticket. So this is my dad and stepmom's pad. It's a double wide. I kind of bounce around from families' couches. Like, I don't actually have a bedroom here. And I've like stayed here for like 2 years or something. Shut up, Kojo. So yeah, this is the sunroom. And I stay out here during the summers usually.
Don't talk like we used to. Used to make love, now that's all the rules. We laugh all the time, now we got issues. And it don't make sense after all we've been through. So we keep our distance, and he's got your attention. You're falling in love, falling in love.
So when I'm not at school, I usually go to their gym, at least recently. But when I come home just to relax and stuff like that, I like to shoot basketball. This is my friend Preston. He's the neighbor kid.
What up?
So tell us a bit about yourself.
My name's Kody Kieler. I usually just go by Kody K. I'm 23 years old. This is my third time back at IPFW. I left 2 times because I intended on being a tattoo artist and I thought I had the hookup, but it didn't work out. Now I've kind of got my head straight and know what I want to do with my future, which is I would love to work for ESPN Los Angeles, working for Sports Center, or just the ESPN, or Google, or MTV. I just really want to impact society in a major way and change the world.
So what does graphic design mean to you?
To me, design is like your brain. It's like a vast open universe and like a horizon when you're looking out to sea. You know that there's a lot of stuff to be found out on the other side, and everybody's brain and mind is like limitless. So it's just up to you to go searching and find what you need to find.
So can you show us some of your work that you've done?
For sure. Here's some of just hand rendered stuff. This is all pencil. This is a recreation of The Creation by Michelangelo, except with, if you notice in this one, I kind of put a circuit board just to represent technology's influence on man. This one is just scratch board. I just did a skull illusion. I like to cut holes into stuff I do. I don't know, it's just a thing that I do. Did this one a while ago. That's just gouache and acrylic. I like color a lot. First time doing palette knife painting. It's just an eyeball. I like to put eyeballs in a lot of my work, or even just singular eyeballs.